Do you want to learn how to become a six-figure life coach without a certification? If so, in this video, I'm going to break down the step-by-step process on exactly how to do that. Now, before I do, the one thing that I want to ask you is to make sure that you're not deceiving yourself into thinking that it has to be more complicated, because it really doesn't. Success, getting to where you want to be, is really, really simple. It's just not easy. However, some people think that it has to be complicated and it has to be hard, and it doesn't. It's very, very simple. And I want to break down these steps to truly help you to get there. And it's only 5 steps, no matter how many other things that you want to put into it. Like, these are the 5 steps. Now, the first thing, and this might be Captain Obvious, is you want to make sure that you can find people who actually have a problem that they're willing to pay to get out of. So there's a lot of people that have problems, but it doesn't hurt bad enough for them to actually pay for it. And then there's people that have problems, they're willing to pay for it, but they're only willing to pay a certain amount for it. And so that means that it doesn't hurt bad enough, because you want to find people that if they know 100% for sure that you can help them get out of this pain, they're willing to pay for it. And when you find those people, sky's the limit in terms of how much you can actually make. Now, the one thing that I do want to say is this: once you find those people, the next step is to actually make an offer that speaks to the outcome that they desire. There are so many times, and I would just say even in my life and just entrepreneur circles that I've been in, where people create something based on what they think is a good idea. And what they think is a good idea might not be what somebody who's buying on the other side think is a good idea. So you want to make sure that once you are providing this service, that it's something that they think is a good idea, and you make an offer that speaks to the outcome that they want. And sometimes that might take you interviewing people and asking them specifically, like, what kinds of pains are you in right now, and what have you tried already, and what are you willing to do to get out of this pain? Because those are all great questions to help you to get the ammunition to serve back to them what they said that they wanted, and then tie that to the promise that you can deliver on. Now, the third thing, and I highly encourage this, is charge a premium price. So many people have resistance to charging a premium price because a lot of times they themselves don't think that they're worth it. They don't think that their skill set is valuable enough yet to charge this. And sometimes people fail to understand that when you charge people, it's not even about you, but it's about them. Because when they pay a specific price that stretches them a little bit, then they go into the experience expecting to get a result. And when you help somebody who expect to get a result, they're more likely to get the result than if they don't expect it to actually work. And sometimes people don't expect certain things because they haven't invested enough to actually have a high expectation for it. The other thing in terms of premium offers, and premium price, is that, like, you hear a lot of the people talk about like high ticket. And there's a big difference between like high ticket and premium. And I've made this mistake too, for transparency. When it comes to high ticket is focused more so on what the person who's selling it is going to get, hence the name high ticket. Premium is focused on what the other person who's being served is going to get. And so you want to always focus on service above sales, hence the name premium versus high ticket. Because again, high ticket is focused on what the person selling is going to get. Premium is focused on what the person who's buying the service and buying that promise, what they want to get. And that's the one thing you want to always keep the focus on them and serving them and giving them what they want, not what you know they need or think they need or you want to give them. Now, the next step, and this is pretty obvious, is deliver on what you promised them. Because so often people sell programs and they're great at selling and they're horrible at delivering what they sold. And you want to make sure that you're not only great at selling, but you're also even better at delivering on the back end. Because what happens is this: if you sell somebody something and you don't deliver on the promise, you may have got that sale one time, but the likelihood of them ever referring you to somebody else or ever buying from you again is 0 to none, because you showed them who you are. And on the positive side, you want to show them who you are. So it's like when you say that you're going to get this, make sure that bare minimum you deliver on that promise. Now I encourage you to over deliver, like over promise and over deliver. But if nothing else, at least deliver on the promise that they're expecting to get based on what you said them that they're going to get. Now the last and final thing is this, and this is and it all ties together. The last and final step in this process is when you approach people, even if you're talking to people in groups, or if you're talking to people one-on-one, before you ever get them a result. Because again, it's important to be confident in whatever you are serving them that you can 100% get these people or this person a result. That's something that's important for you to know inside your being. However, before you even start to deliver on the promise that they're expecting, it's very important for you to ask them that, hey, once I deliver on this promise, will you refer at least 2 to 3 people that are just like you to me in my program? And so you want to get that buy-in even before you start to deliver on the promise, because again, there's something that's called the law of reciprocity. And what that is like once you do something great for somebody else, somebody wants to do something great for you because they feel indebted to you. And it's like nobody likes certain types of debt. And so look, if somebody owes somebody else something, they want to repay them so they're clear of that debt. And so if you ask them from the very, very start, if I deliver on this and I do a great job, would you at least refer 2 to 3 people to me? And their buy-in is yes, then that means that once you give them that result, they already gave their word and said that they would refer, 2 to 3 other people to you. So that means that you now have a built-in referral system to every single person that comes into your group or that you serve one-on-one. And it's like word of mouth marketing is the absolute best marketing. That's why delivering on what you promise is so important, because people are going to talk about it. And you understand we live in a noisy market right now, and there's so many different things that are vying for people's attention. And so when you, number one, you offer a premium price, you specifically help solve a specific problem that people are willing to pay for, and then you get them to refer you to other people because you delivered on a promise. That is the perfect recipe for a 6-figure plus a year business and even more. And I will say this too. If you've gotten any value from this video, please hit that like button and please share this with 2 or 3 other people. You see what I did there? I did the same thing that I'm asking you to do, and I didn't even ask you in the very beginning, but it's important for you to get that buy-in up front that, listen, if I do a great job for you, will you at least refer 2 to 3 other people that are just like you to me so I can actually help them as well? Because here's the reality. People want to look good. They don't want to look bad. And sometimes when you ask somebody to refer you to somebody else, their first thought is, how is this going to make me look? Because if it's going to make them look bad, they're like, nope. But if this is going to make them look great and elevate their status, they're like, I'm all for it. And that 2 or 3 people might go to 10 people because it's all about them. It's all about elevating their status. And when you do a great job, you actually have this built-in marketing system that is continuously working on your behalf because of a result that you gave somebody. Now, what I would ask you to do is comment below and tell me which one of these different, steps do you feel like, you could implement immediately and get some kind of result? Or comment below and tell me which one you've already done. And again, other people will read your comment and will get inspiration because it's like, hey, this person did it, I can do it, or when you talk about something you got out of it, it might spark something in somebody else. And again, this is a community and we're all here to help each other. So I look forward to reading your comment below and other people getting value from it as well. And again, hit that like button and please share this with 2 or 3 other people if you've gotten any value from this. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video.